And to shed more light on the statement which was released by the Egyptian Foreign Ministry regarding the situation in Yemen and the latest on the ground there, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Monica William, researcher of international relations. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Monica, and a very good evening.
Good evening.
Dr. Monica, let's have a quick reading in the statement which was released by the Foreign Ministry regarding the situation in Yemen and with Egypt all the time exerting the utmost efforts to maintain stability and security of the region, of the Middle East region in general. How do you see the statement, Dr. Monica?
Of course, if we try to analyze and tackle with Egyptian foreign policy in recent years, which is shaped by a clear doctrine of a strategic balance reflecting effort to navigate increasingly porous or unstable international system without being pulled into irregular alliances or zero-sum conflicts. And this is very important if we try reflect this on the Egypt official statement regarding developments in Yemen, which reflects a calculated and multi-dimensional foreign policy approach that combines with a strategic restraint and regional coordination and long-term vision for stability in one of the Middle East's most fragile features. Egypt emphasized on intensive and round-the-clock contacts at the highest level, which is very important, and it signals Egypt's intent to remain an active political stakeholder without being drawn into direct engagement. At the core of Egypt's position is the recognition that Yemen constitutes a strategic security node not only for the Gulf but also for Egypt's own national security. Yemen's geographical location overlooking the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, which makes it very critical to global trade and energy flows. Approximately 10 to 12% of global maritime trade, which is passed through Bab el-Mandeb and include an estimated 6 to 7 million barrels of oil per day, so linking Asian markets to Europe via Red Sea and Suez Canal. So any escalation in Yemen directly threatens freedom of navigation, increase in insurance and shipping costs, and affects revenues from Sultan and one of Egypt's critical sources of foreign currency.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Monica, one of the most important points which was mentioned in the press release of our Foreign Ministry, stressing that Egypt is providing comprehensive solutions on the ground, meaning that it's not only to express worries or to condemn the escalation, but to all the time introduce practical solutions to put an end to the chaotic situation. How do you see this?
Of course, Egypt tries to find solution, which is key pillar of balanced foreign policy, as we said, is based on regional stability as very important for economic recovery and development. Conflicts in Gaza, Libya, and Sudan and Yemen aren't viewed in isolation, but I see it's interconnected crisis that directly affects Egypt's security, trade routes, and domestic economic conditions. And of course, Egypt tried to tackle with this issue by multi-dimensional approach. If we try to spell the onset of pragmatic and interconnected
multi-dimensional approach. I like the expression, Dr. Monica, and this is going to lead us to the call for holding a comprehensive conference to unite all sides, to unite all factions, and to try to put an end to the chaotic situation in Yemen via comprehensive peaceful dialogue or a comprehensive peaceful settlement to all the problems or crises found there. And there is a call on the Saudi Kingdom to host this conference. How do you see this as one of the solutions which should be put into consideration by all sides?
Of course, within the Egypt's appreciation of the wise and the constructive handling of the situation by Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, which carries strategic significance. It's very important for the primary Arab actors with real leverage on the Yemeni file. Saudi Arabia has led the political and diplomatic track in recent years, including ceasefire arrangements and very important. So, moreover, Egyptian stance aligns with a broader regional that presides de-escalation over contributions. Since 2022, regional actors have increasingly recognized the high economic and political costs of prolonged conflict. So Yemen remains one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. So if we try, to Egypt recognize the economic recovery and humanitarian relief are integral to any lasting solution. Political arrangement cannot survive in an environment of economic collapse and humanitarian. For this reason, Egypt supports measures to facilitate humanitarian access and reopen ports and airports and revive basic economic institutions, viewing improved living conditions as a key factor in reducing conflict dynamics. And Egypt seeks to limit the internationalization of the Yemeni conflict. It's a very causes of transforming Yemen into an arena for broader regional or
to prevent the intervention of external sides, because this is going to worsen the situation, not to fix it. And of course, Egypt is all the time working for the stability and security of the whole region. Well, Dr. Monica William, our expert in international relations, thank you very much for your input and have a very good evening.